Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for joining this monthly reading. This is your November 12 zodiac signs reading session. If you're a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Leo, this is a video for you. And of course, if you're a cross watcher, you're watching this video for a good friend, for a partner, or a loved family member who is a Leo, absolutely, please feel free to stay. And perhaps through watching this video, you will also be able to provide some useful guidance for them. Now today, of course, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities, together with some tarot cards pulled to read your general energy, your communication and your interaction with the people around you, your career, professional life, as well as your relationship. Now, with all that being said, let's get started. First of all, we're going to pull 4 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Right? So dear universe, please provide us some guidance for all the Leos out there. Oh, something just jumped out. So we're going to use this as a first card. Okay, we got Pen. All right, show you guys. It's your general energy. And for your communication and interaction, we've got Pluto. Okay. For your career and professional development, we have got the Vesta. All right. For your love and relationship, Leo, you have got Orpheus. Very nice. Now we're going to continue with 3 cards from Mythic Tarot. I'm going to see what other information or advice that we can gain from the tarot deck. Okay, we're just going to pull 3 extra cards for these 3 different areas. Universe, please kindly provide us with some useful guidance and wisdom for all the Leos watching this video. Thank you, universe. First card for your communication and interaction, we've got the Emperor. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, with your career and your professional development, we have got 4 of Cups. For your love and relationship, we have got the Sun. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. All right, Leo. So let's start from the beginning. You start your energy with the mythological figure, the Greek god of mountains and nature, Pan. Now, in a good way, Pan is talking about this is a period of time when perhaps you need to just let your hair down and enjoy life. One of the things you need to know about Pan as a god is that very different from other Olympian gods, he doesn't really work per se as a god. Every day, he hikes, in the mountains, and he has fun, and he drinks, right? And he dances, frolics, right, with other animals, foxes and rabbits. And also he has a lot of sex. And so Pan's image, it's a little bit like a hedonist. It's a little bit like the primitive nature, if you know what I mean, in that side, we want to have fun, we want to play, right? We want to enjoy life, rather than thinking about all the heavy responsibilities and the burdens. So perhaps in a good way, this is a period of time for Pan people to actually go back to this pure heart of yours. I mean, at the end of the day, Leo is a sign of our inner child. So I think with this Pan, this primitive energy on top, perhaps the universe is asking you in the month of November, can you bring out that inner child? Can you actually have some fun? Either it's, for example, when it comes to dating or relationships, or this could be about you might need to enjoy what you do, right, professionally, and spend time with friends. That could all be very, very beneficial to you. All right. Now, there's one thing you do have to be careful with having Pan's energy in the first house. Sometimes Pan will bring a little bit of inner fear or anxiety in us. So for example, this could be about us sitting there and worry about what if something that is not going to happen for us, or vice versa. What if something bad that is going to happen, and I wouldn't be able to deal with that. So one of the things about Pan sitting on top as your general energy is also telling you that you need to be careful with creating all these unnecessary fear and unnecessary worry in your own mind. And thus, coming back to the earlier, the having fun part, because you're worried about your future so much, and thought you can't really enjoy what you're doing now, and you can't really enjoy the daily life. And so this is one thing that I think for all the Leos in November that you need to be aware of. All right. Nothing serious, but yeah, just bear this in mind if you can. Now, in your communication and interaction, you got a Pluto in here. And because you also have got the Emperor below that, I think for this month, for a lot of the Leo people, what you need to do in terms of the communication is you have to be very clear and you have to basically hold command over your communication. So this is also telling you that for the things that you don't want to continue, you don't want to do, it's very, very important that you can be very unwavering and you can be very clear, right? About no, this is finished. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Or this is not good for me. Or if you have decided that you really want to go into something, this is also about you needing to take control of your communication and express that very, very clearly. You see, Pluto sitting in the communication is about bringing something to an end, right? Or going through some kind of transformation in terms of your speech and your communication and how you interact with other people. And the Emperor is showing how you're going to do that, right? And the Emperor energy. Emperor, it's about commanding, it's about controlling, it's about you coming on top of things rather than waiting for other people to give you the permission or begging other people, right? If I can do this. The Emperor says, I've decided I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And for the things that I don't want to do, I don't think this is good for me. You also have to have the guts to really command your space, if you know what I mean, your boundaries. Now, with your career, you've got Vesta sitting on the left side. Now, one of the things about Vesta is about stability, okay? So this could be talking about if you have a job, you're working in a job at this moment, or you are building a business at this moment, Vesta tells you that you will be stable, and this is time you need to keep investing, right? More time and more effort into what you have already started. In ancient Roman mythology, Vesta was a goddess who has a temple in the ancient Roman Empire, and every day she will ask her priestesses to light the fire there, to maintain the temple, right? To sweep the floor, go through the routines. So Vesta is very much about that kind of dedication, right? Something that you believe in and you put your effort in there. So if you're in a stable job, this is going to continue, and this is also telling you that this month be grounded. Try not to look left, look right, look at all million different options. Maybe I want to change to this, I want to do that. This is telling you that you need to focus on what you're already given. All right. Now, for those ones who are looking for jobs, Vesta is also not a bad energy, because this is a little bit like telling you to keep investing your time into, let's say, your job hunting process, right? Maybe keep fixing your resumes, or maybe talking to your agent, right? If you have a job agent, or you have a what do you call that, like a headhunter, yeah? In Hong Kong, there's a lot of headhunters out there, so it's a little bit like that energy. But in either way, Vesta is very much about that kind of dedicated energy towards something, that energy that you need to pour into something. So I think that's good. Now, there's one thing that you do have to be careful with. Oh, actually, two things, right? With the Four of Cups below Vesta, one thing I would say is this is usually telling you that perhaps while you are being dedicated to what you're doing, sometimes you might be thinking, okay, I'm pouring a lot of effort into it, but when will I see the result? Now, one thing that you do need to know is that November might not be the month of result, but it's a month of process for you guys. So in terms of professional development, Leo people, have a little bit patient, right? There will be a time that you will shine for sure, but it's just you have to give it a little bit time, all right? Now, also one more thing I want to say is that if you have already decided that, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to this thing and I want to pour more energy into it, you might here or there hear people say things differently. Okay, so this could be about a little bit gossips around you, right? People say, oh, why are you doing that, right? I think the other thing is better, blah, 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 right? So this could be about, information or communication or whatever that is coming to you, but it's actually distracting you. Or this could be about leading you towards something quite different. And so Leo, for this month, I really want you to focus on what is important to you and care less about what other people say, but focus more on your loyalty towards your dream and focus on what you believe that is right for you. On the card of Four of Cups, we're seeing Psyche, the girl in white dress, sitting in the middle, and there are two sisters of hers. whispering at her ears and telling her all the things that will distract her, that will lead her astray, right? This is about the gossiping. This is about, misleading information, these kind of, wrong things, right? People say, not necessarily they're doing that on purpose, but as you know, everyone's experience in life is different. Sometimes what they think is right might not be working out for you. So again, this is a time for you to really come down to your center, all right? Specifically about your career direction, all right? Now, let's come have a look at your love life. Now, I actually love this energy. You've got Orpheus energy in here, and you also have got the sun. Now, Orpheus sitting in a love life, usually talking about reflection, about the past, and also is talking about going through a period of time of healing. Now, for a lot of Leo people, this could be about a lot of the difficult past that you've experienced with a loved one. This could be about a very serious relationship you had in the past, but that ended really, really painful for you. Orpheus could also be about sometimes when you're thinking about future relationships, you might be still thinking, okay, but I'm a little bit afraid of repeating the old pattern, right? Or let's say that whatever happened in the past for you might, make some impact, right, on your psychology, right? So there is a sense of you tending to look back, right, and thinking, okay, at that time this happened, and sometimes I'm still thinking about this, or I'm still reflecting on this. If some of you, I can definitely see this is showing some of you guys are actually having a relationship quite recently, and that finished, right? And so this is about how you can actually move forward with a lot of positive attitude, right? Believing in the future. Now, for the ones who are already in relationships, now Orpheus is talking about reflecting on your past with your current partner, right? How you built your relationship so far. How did you bring that sense of satisfaction and beautiful things into your current relationship? And how can you heal together, right? And help each other to create a better future. So this is really the theme there. Now, because you got a sun as an advice card, this card usually tells you that you have to look at the bright side of the things. You have to really believe that good things will happen and good things will be created and will be manifested through your reflection and through your effort. One more thing that I want to say to you is it doesn't matter whether you are with someone or you're without, or you are maybe separated from someone. I can definitely see that some of the love interests around you, either it's an existing partner or someone you just ended, even though they were not with you anymore, but this person actually has a very high opinion about you, if you know what I mean. So this means that maybe you two cannot work together as a couple per se, but in this person's mind, they always have some, I would say, they either they appreciate certain things about you, right? Or it could be saying there are certain things that you always feel that, wow, but it's this person is actually amazing, right? In this way, but it's just not working out as a couple, all right, for us. But I will always look at you from a respectable way, right? I will always admire you in certain ways, or I think you're amazing in certain ways. So I don't really see any crazy, acrimonious energy in here. So Leos, if you're with a partner, this shows a lot of admiration and respect from your partner, or vice versa. You could also feel the same way about your current partner. If you're single, this card is saying that either you or your ex could still have a very high opinion, right, about each other. This could be about you still appreciating certain things in each other, and there's still a lot of good memories, right? Let's put it this way. Now, another thing that I want to say is, if for some of you guys, okay, because this is a general reading, I'll take what resonates. Now, for some of you guys, if you're dating someone, you're with someone, I can see that for some of you guys, you might have a little bit anxiety or insecurity about losing this person, because your Orpheus is looking right into Pluto with the pen on top, and you got the sun below that. This is a little bit like saying that you have to really work on your insecurity. And this is quite important because sometimes, our own insecurity in love could actually destroy a relationship. Now, Orpheus with Pluto is also encouraging you to be very clear with your communication and have a little bit faith in the future that you want to create. And one of the things that is very, very important you have to do is you also have to be very clear with your partner or with the person that you love about what you want and what you're wishing for. At the end of the day, the sun down here as a advice card is all about bringing things to the surface. Don't hide it. Don't guess, right? Bringing to the table, right? This is what I think, this is what I feel. Do you understand me? Or maybe there are certain things you haven't shared, right? And I want to know what's happening there. So it's a little bit like that kind of energy, okay? Very good. Now we're going to pull one last card from the Mythic Heroes for all the Leo people. Let's see what's the extra advice for you guys. All right. All right, dear universe, for all the Leos, please give us one more advice, okay, for the month of November. And the card you have got is Deathless Focus. Did I just mention this energy, focus and dedication with your career? 100%, okay? Now, one of the things I'm going to reiterate this again. Leos, specifically, I think for the things you want to do, you have to be very focused about that. You have to be careful with being distracted by 100 million different things. Either it's because there's just too much information right out there, or this could be about people are saying different things at your ear. Okay, either maybe they're distracting you, on purpose, or or maybe they're not even aware of what they're saying to you, right? But this Deathless energy is 100% talking about that kind of focused energy and grounded energy. At the end of the day, this card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes is associated with the Earth sign Virgo. And Virgo is about that kind of practical effort and service that you provide, right? And so Leo, this month, try to be a little bit low-key, try to be a little bit humble, try to be a little bit more conscientious and industrious, and things will definitely work out for you guys. All right. Now, I wish all of the Leos a wonderful month of November. Remember, if you enjoy the reading, if you like my channel, subscribe, like it, and share it with the people you love, right? And I look forward to seeing all of you guys in the next reading session. Bye.